It's the 21st century, and it's time for you to break free from the old ideas, the old beliefs, the old shackles that have been holding you back and keeping you bound in misery and failure. It's time to learn the truth about your power and about what's really going on in the world. Everything that you see and experience is a reflection of what's going on inside of you. Nothing more, but nothing less. Learn the truth. Change your life. Change the planet. Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Reality Changer Radio. I'm your host Dave Dickey, and today we're going to focus on something a little off topic, but it concerns visualizing for your health. Now, I don't know how many of you out there have heard of this term before, and it's called phagocyte. And it's spelled Phagocytes, phagocytes. Now, phagocytes are inside your body. There's a ton of them. In fact, 1 liter of human blood contains about 6 billion phagocytes, so you can imagine how many are in your body. Phagocytes perform a role, and their role is to destroy bad bacteria or dead or dying cells. They're kind of like your first strike militia. Phagocytes get a signal from the body that there's something wrong, where you've got a cold or you've got an infection or something of that nature that's harmful to the body. The body is a wonderful mechanism that God created. It not only knows when it's having issues, it's self-contained, and it has its own healing system. And it tells itself, hey, there's something wrong in the leg, go fix that. How awesome is that? Phagocytes were discovered around 1882, and scientists believe that they've been around for millions of years. In fact, some amoeba actually act like phagocytes. And the way the phagocytes work is that they actually devour the bad cells or bad bacteria, whatever it is that they're going after. They ingest it. They eat it. They consume it. In fact, it's the Greek word, let's see here, is from phagon, to eat or devour, and kutos, hollow vessel. So phagocytes consume the bad stuff in your body. And then what they do is, when they digest it, they exude it through their top layer of skin into something the body can manage. How awesome is that? And again, think about it. 1 liter. Think about 1 liter of blood. And that has about 6 billion phagocytes. So you've got billions and billions, probably trillions, of these phagocytes throughout your body. Just standing by the door, waiting for the call from the body to say, hey, we have an intruder, go take care of him. And these guys go to work. Now, what's important about the phagocytes is they're a direct link to your immune system. So the more these phagocytes activate, the higher your immune system is. Okay? Where I'm going with all this is the visualization for healing your body must take place with actual representation of what's inside your body. For instance, let's say, you had some intestinal problems. Well, we all know from grade school what the intestines look like. There's 18 miles of it or whatever it is. It's something outrageous. And it all fits inside you. And don't you remember sitting there as a kid going, whoa, all that's inside of me. And you see the illustrations where it's drawn, where it's looping back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. Okay? So when I talk about how important visualization is for manifesting, visualization is key for whatever it is you're manifesting, whether it's a book, a car, or your health. So I strongly suggest that you get into the habit of researching your body and discovering what your body looks like on the inside. A great way to do that is to go to Google Images, check out the skeletons, check out the components inside of you, your kidneys, your liver, the whole 9 yards, and start getting used to what those things look like. And even if you don't do that on a regular basis, keep that in mind when you're having issues. Okay? So when you're having issues, let's say, for instance, your kidneys are acting up. Maybe you don't have enough water or whatever's going on there, right? And FYI, lack of water will be one of the major sources of kidney issues. Okay? That's where you get kidney stones from, is not enough water. But let's say you have something going on there. And in order to manifest a healing element for that part of your body, visualizing that part of your body becoming well, becoming nourished, creating a glowing blue, safe light around the part of the body, that's very important. And as I've always taught you guys, the more detailed your visualizing can be, the more impactful it will be. Okay? And everybody can do this. All right? When you're visualizing, everybody can do this. Don't say that you're not getting anything. Just look at something, close your eyes, and if you can see it again when you close your eyes, guess what? That's visualizing. Okay? So everybody can do this. Practice it as much as you can, visualizing everything from a pot holder to a napkin holder to a microphone stand. Just take some time out of your day. Listen, it doesn't have to be long. Look at something, close your eyes, get the impression of it in your head, and move forward. And get used to doing that. And remember what things look like. Okay? That's all part of the visualization process. Doesn't have to be hours every day. Doesn't have to be how many days a week. Listen, you just do it a couple of times a day with different objects and just start getting into a habit. All right? So these phagocytes, where I'm going with all of this, is these phagocytes are something that you want to visualize when you're dealing with your body. And I would suggest that you do this whether you're healthy or not. Whether you're having an issue or not, especially if you're having an issue. But here's what I want you to do. And you can do this right now. I don't want anybody driving to do this because it involves closing your eyes. Okay, so if you're listening to this while you're riding a bicycle or whatever, just stop for a minute or don't do it at all and wait till you're not involved in some mechanical operation. I don't want anybody getting injured while they're trying to visualize healing. That would be ridiculous. But if you're able to, I want you to close your eyes. And I want you to just relax. Wherever you are, get comfortable and relax. Slow down your breathing. Maintain constant deep breathing. Just relax. Just relax. Feel that warm white light that's above you come down and relax you. Starts at your head and your jaw relaxes and the light comes down to your shoulders and you start getting more relaxed because you're just in that mode. And now the light moves down and it's nice and warm and it goes around your arms and to your hands. And your hands just relax in your lap or out by your side. And then the light comes down in through your chest and all of your chest muscles relax, and it moves its way down your body, into your thighs, into your kneecaps, and you're just so relaxed. And finally the light moves down your calves and into your feet that are so relaxed. And now what I want you to do is visualize little gold sparks inside of your body. Visualize these phagocytes as little gold sparks, because the phagocyte has a yellowish goldish color to it. So I want you to visualize all of these little sparks, these little gold sparks. And as you do, I want you to keep in mind that each one of these little gold sparks keeps you at optimum health. And I want you, in your mind's eye, to see these little gold sparks ridding your body of all the negativity that's in it. See these little gold sparks circulating around your body, making your body healthy, and bringing positive energy into your body. See these little gold sparks as a giant light show within your body as they travel through and make you healthier and healthier. Now, I want you to just slowly open your eyes and relax and take comfort from the fact that you've just done something for yourself that didn't take years of training. There's something you could do while you're sitting on a bus, while you're riding in a car with someone. You can do this on your lunch break. You can do this before you get up out of bed, and you can do this before you go to bed. This doesn't take very long. And all you're doing is visualizing these little gold sparks running through your body, understanding that they're phagocytes, understanding that they devour the bad bacteria and the bad cells. And the more that they do their job, the healthier you are. So now I want you to come from a place of awakeness. I want you to open your eyes fully and sit there nice and calm and understand that you have the power that God gave you to heal yourself. And the more things that you do like this, the more you're going to be able to heal yourself. Your body does this on its own. Imagine, with your help, with your visualization, with your manifesting, imagine the tenfold result. Our body is a super cosmic being. And we can use it, we can help it heal itself. The body is totally self-contained and is designed to heal itself when anything happens. In fact, you may not know this, but pus, when pus happens from a wound, that contains millions of phagocytes, because the pus is getting pushed out by the phagocytes and they're doing their job. That's how important these phagocytes are. So when you're alone and when you're relaxed, I want you to take some time and see all of these. Now you can Google phagocytes. Again, the spelling is P-H-A-G-O-C-Y-T-E. And you can see pictures of their yellowish, goldish color. You can get a great representation for your mind's eye when you manifest this and when you meditate upon this. And as I mentioned, don't wait until you're sick. Don't wait until it's that time. Maintain a healthy lifestyle habit. You saw how quickly you could do this. It doesn't take very long. Many parts of the body you can help heal. All of it depends on your visualization, your mindset, and your manifesting. Changing things in your body is no different. And don't forget your belief system that you can. Placebo drugs work on a belief system that actually change the molecular structure of your body. That's right. There's an actual change of the molecular structure of your body depending on your belief system of whatever it is you're ingesting. This same system works in reverse to make you unhealthy if you believe you're ingesting things that are unhealthy. This same belief system creates havoc for you. This same belief system creates bliss for you. This is all the same system. It just depends on how you use it. A lot of people want different answers for different things, and sometimes there's only one answer to many different questions. And we look past it and say it can't be that simple. We are ingrained with looking for difficult solutions to what we perceive are difficult problems. A great example of all of this shifting, as we know the shift is happening right now. 3D printing. I'm not sure if you've ever heard of it. It's a machine that builds products one layer at a time, and they just produced a car. They've been producing parts for a few years now, but they just produced a car, an entire car that they built in 2 days. That's right, an entire car that goes up to 40 miles an hour, and the body and all of the structure of the car was built 3D by 3D printing. And do you know that there are less than 50 parts in that entire car? All of the wiring and the tires are conventional, but the body and all of the main components of the car, they're all 3D printing. That's an easy solution to what could be a difficult problem. I want a custom car, and I want it by the end of the week. You can have it by the end of the day and then have it assembled. The shift is happening, my friends, and people's mindsets are shifting, and people's way of doing things are shifting, and the understanding and the expansion and the awareness of what is really possible if we just let go of the old ways. The old ways have us locked in a box, and if we could just break open that lock and step out of the box, the future is unbelievable. We get amazed with computer technology and all of that, but there is so much that we haven't even yet tapped upon, like the 3D printing. When I first discovered this a few years ago, I thought, well, it's only going to be a few years before they start doing really important stuff. When I saw it, they were doing little key rings and custom stuff for kids. In fact, if you research 3D printing, you can buy a home unit for yourself for about $500. Now, the one that I saw that does the car is about $6,000. And understandably so, but still, in the scheme of things, $6,000 for a machine that will build a custom car. And the customization just depends upon the program and how it's written. And the machine just layers it out. So when you think about what we're doing in the 21st century, it is amazing. We need to keep reminding ourselves that these ideas didn't come about 400 years ago. As time goes by, the box lock gets rustier and rustier and rustier, to the point where it's only going to take a nudge to bust open the lock and burst out of your box. And then there is no limits. You are limitless. Once you are able to shake the shackles off of old school programming and the old ways, you are limitless. Each one of us is a limitless manifesting spiritual being that can do anything. Create cars, create worlds, create universes. So I want you to think about that. And I want you to think about how you can expand your awareness, how you can open up your own box and step out of it. And just take one thing at a time, if that's what it takes, to realign your belief systems. Take something. Listen, 50 years ago, nobody would be able to say you could build a car in a day. Nobody even thought that far ahead. But in the 1700s, nobody thought you could have any kind of motorized cart. And look at what we do. The rust on the lock of the box gets stronger every day. And the more rust that's on that lock, the easier it is to break. And it's easier to get out of your box and become limitless. Do yourself a favor, do your family a favor, do your friends a favor, do the planet a favor, and get out of your box. Get out of the old school ways. And remember that you're no different than anyone else. Regardless of who you see accomplish what, they're using the same internal processes that you were born with. You're just not using them. You don't have to be smart as them. You don't have to be as rich as them. You don't have to be anything. You just are. You already are. All you need to know is that you can do it, and then you find the proper techniques and you just do it. Doesn't take a college degree, doesn't take 40 years on a job, it doesn't take anything like that. And that's what these shows each week are designed around. Helping you help yourself. So we're going to cut it a little short today. I really want you guys to focus on visualizing your body, getting to know your body, and understanding how your body works. And then meditate on your body. Visualize these phagocytes. Visualize everything else that helps your body. And visualize your body as a healthy, life-giving source. Okay? So until next time, I hope everybody has an awesome life. I love all of you out there. God bless each and every one of you. Until next time.